Hi everyone, my name is Jackie. I am a 56-year-old morbidly obese woman who has just started her retirement. That was very hard for me to say and admit, but as you can see, I am morbidly obese. I'm going to go through my Zepbound journey with you, the progress that I've made from week 1 to 10. And I hope you guys find this helpful. I just want to point out I'm not a healthcare provider. I am the healthcare work, but I am not by any means a doctor, or this is not meant for any medical advice. This is just my journey. And if this helps even one person make that decision to go on Zepbound, then I feel I've reached one person. That is what's important. There comes a lot of stigma with being on Zepbound or Wegovy or Ozempic and stuff like that. People look at you like you are lazy and you are just trying to find a fast fix. By any means, this is not going to be a fast fix for me. It's taken me a very long time to pack on all this fat and blubber. It's probably going to take me a long time to take it off, and I'm okay with that. I do want to enjoy my retirement. I'm going to retire in Dominican in a year. There's going to be videos about that at a later date. So here we go. So pardon if I have to keep putting my glasses on and off just to read my notes. My sight is not 100%. My first shot, I was put on Zepbound 2.5. My first shot I took on April 23rd. I weighed, wow, this is going to be hard to say. My husband doesn't even know how much I weigh, and I don't want to tell him. Oh, my Lord, love a duck. 262.1 pounds. Wow. Holy Hannah. My BMI was 43.6. I took my first shot in my right thigh. So 1 week passes, I go to do my second shot. I'm going to put that shot in my left thigh. And I was so happy. I know a lot of it's water weight and stuff, but I was happy to see the scale go down. I lost a total of 6.1 pounds and it brought me down to 256 pounds. That was a big thing for me. You know, when you're 200 pounds, you say, oh, I'm never going to let myself get to 220. And then when you hit 220 pounds, oh, I'm never going to let myself get to 230 pounds, and so on. And it's a vicious cycle. So for me to get below 260, I was very, very, very pleased with that. I'm not sure if I had mentioned my BMI at that point dropped down to 42.4. Week 30 comes along, again, 2.5 milligrams of Zepbound, and it's in my right side of my stomach. That was May 7th, and I had dropped down to 253.6, which was a total of 1.4 pounds from the previous week, which brought my BMI down to 42.2. Then week 4, so after 3 weeks, my fourth shot of 2.5 Zepbound was May 14th. I dropped down to 252.2 pounds, which is a 1.4 pound loss. I'm okay with that. I'm very happy with that progress. And that was in my left side of my stomach. It brought my BMI down to 42.0. Week 5 comes May 21st, right side of my stomach. And I dropped down to 250.2 pounds, which was a 2 pound loss, which was a 10.9 total loss. Oh, I need to mention at that point too, my doctor had put me up to the 5 milligrams of Zepbound. I wanted to stay on the lower dose, but she really wanted me to go up. She said, when we get to the 10 mark, if you want to stay there and everything is going fine, then we'll talk then. So at that point, my sixth shot of 5 milligrams Zepbound was on May 28th. I was weighed in at 248.2 pounds. My BMI dropped to 41.3, which was another 2-pound loss, which took me up to 12.9, which I'm good with that. That's like 12 pounds of butter. Have you ever put 12 pounds of butter together? That's what was coming off my body. That's kind of scary when you really think about it. Week 6, June 4th. I weighed in at 248.2 pounds again. This week, I found that I was not concentrating on my protein. I was having a few side effects. I wasn't eating the most healthiest, sorry, and pardon my hair here, healthiest food. But I was okay. I said, you know what? This was a learning curve for me. Smarten up, get your crap together, and go on. So June 11th comes. I was back on track. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My 8th shot. This is my final shot at 5 milligrams of Zepbound. I went down to 246.5 pounds, which was a 1.7 pound loss for me, which I'm okay with. My BMI at that point dropped down to 41. Every time my BMI went down just even a 0.1, I was ecstatic, because that's a big thing for me. At that point, I was a total of 14.6 pounds. So my doctor then put me up to the 7.5 milligram of Zepbound, and my shot was on June 19th. I weighed in at 245.5 pounds, which was another 1 pound loss, which brought my total weight down to 15.6 pounds. Brought my BMI, which was a big thing for me, 40.9. So now I'm starting to get closer to that 40 mark. June 26th, on the weekend, I was supposed to take my shot, and unfortunately, the quick pen that was supplied to me by my pharmacy was jammed. So I have to finish this, and then I have to go online, or I have to call them actually and see if they can send me a new pen. So I'm hoping that 8-9 days from now, I'm hoping it doesn't take them longer than 2 weeks to send me a new pen. I'm hoping. I've got my fingers crossed. I'm going to talk really, really sweet to them, and hopefully they will expedite it faster. But guys, I wish I would have taken pictures of my journey from the very beginning. I was terrified of the camera, absolutely mortified. If somebody was going to take a picture of me, I would run. Like, not run, because that's not a pretty sight to begin with, but I never wanted my picture to be taken. If I can give anybody any advice, and I'm new to this, so I'm not one of these people that have been on this for a year and I've got all the issues worked out and all the pros and cons done. Do this video, even if you're not going to post it on YouTube. Do this video, take the pictures. I took a picture of how I am now, which I will share later on as I do progress with my weight loss. But this is my way of making me accountable. I am going to post this, and because there's nothing worse than me being embarrassed when people want to see my weight loss journey, and I gave up. So I don't like to be seen as a quitter. I have been a quitter for my weight loss most of my life. There was a time maybe 10 years before I started having children, maybe 8 years, I'm exaggerating, 5 to 8 years, where I wasn't heavy. But I have been heavy and fat and obese and morbidly obese the majority of my life. I was a fat kid, and it's hard. It is hard. I have been married. Well, I'm not married, but I've been with my husband or my partner for over 40 years now. And you know what? Thank God he loves me, because to look at myself, oh, I'm just, it's not good. But with that saying, guys, I'm going to leave this with you. I am going to post up because there has been a lot of issues with me with the shots, that I've had a few side effects, and I've been tweaking things on how to make it better. And I'm going to post a video shortly on that and what I've done, which has really been helpful for me. And listen, it's not a lot, but it's 17, 18 pounds of butter that I've lost off my body, and I'm okay with that. The thing is, I don't want to lose it too fast, because I already know I'm going to have a lot of excess skin. Sorry, pardon my stutter there. I'm going to try to minimize the amount by a slow loss. And there's been some things that I've done some research on. I will post a video also about that. But guys, thank you for listening to me. I really truly appreciate this. And if anybody is considering going on Zepbound, just do it. I fought with my doctor for 2.5 years. I didn't want, no, not doing it. And I actually was kept gaining weight. So guys, do it, and do the recordings, do the pictures, document where you're putting the sites, how you felt, everything. And I'm telling you, it will help. I want to say thank you again, and I hope somebody found this a little bit helpful, and you have yourself a great day. I'm gonna get back on the phone to the pharmacy company that shipped me the pen, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to get a new one soon, and I'll post another update. Okay, thank you. Bye.